Hi guys, this is Bharat from Code Commune. Today we are going to develop a simple blog personal portfolio website using HTML, CSS and Bootstrap. Yeah, let's get started. This is the website we are going to develop. Uh, okay, let's get started. First, I have already created a basic files we want and included the basic images we want. Now we are going to start. Yeah, first we need to include the Bootstrap external CDNs, or we can download the Bootstrap and specify the path. So it is better. We are just going to use the Bootstrap external CDN links. So I'm going to the Bootstrap website and click Get Started. Getting started. After this, just scroll down, go to Starter template, and copy the code given below. I'm just copying and pasting it here. I'm removing the unwanted comments so that it looks nice. Yeah, and then I don't need any hello world or h1 tags because the first section we are starting with the nav bar, and also I am giving the title as portfolio website. Yeah, next we are going to develop the nav bar. For this also I am using just Bootstrap. Go to Bootstrap and click on and search for nav bar and click on nav bar. Scroll down, supported content. After this, just copy the code and paste it below this. Now you save and just it's okay, but it is not looking like what we want, so we need to do some alterations. First of all, we don't want the search bar, so I'm removing the search bar. It has been removed. After this, we don't need any disabled links or drop down links. We need only this active link, so that I am removing everything from here to here. Now you can see that navbar is just for the code commune, and after this the home's about section is the active links. Next we need to add the active links, so I'm just copying this and pasting it down. We are including 4 sections such as home, about, skills and contact. Modify it as it we want. I'm just modifying it. Yeah, now you can see it's all changed. And after this we need we don't need this section on the left, we need to specify it on the right, so that I am changing some of the Bootstrap classes. Just remove this, and from change ME auto to ML auto, and add this extra 2 classes with the 100, sorry, with the 100, and justify content end. This is the Bootstrap classes name, so we don't need to do anything, it automatically goes to the end. I'm just saving. Now you can see it automatically goes to the end, and we need to change the nav bar as I will give as code commune. You can give whatever you want. I'm just copying it. It's saved. Next we need to change the font sizes and font families, so that it looks as like this. First I am targeting this, so we need to change the font size and font family. For this I have used a Passifo font, so that I am just going to Google Fonts. Just type Google font in the search bar and go to the Google Fonts website. Here just search for Pacifico Pacifico. I'm just clicking this and selecting this style. It is always recommended to import and use it. You can also use this as a link, but I am in this we are using it as import. I am just importing and pasting in the CS. Before that we need to specify the CSS link, so that I'm below the bootstrap link. I'm just specifying the CSS. My CSS file name is style.css. Sorry, yeah, it's style.css. After we need to target the class navbar brand, because the code commune is declared under the class navbar brand. I'm just targeting this and copy this code as font family and paste it here and just save it. Now you can see it changes, but the font size haven't been changed, so I am just including the H3 tag, H3 tag, so it will be very easy. Just go cut it and paste it in between the H3 tag. Now you can see the font size has been increased. Now we should change the fonts and font sizes of this right side classes, so attributes or elements. Yeah, you can see the font I have been used this Pattaya. So again I'm going to Google font, and first of all we need to remove this. I'm going to the main page and searching for Pattaya. I'm doing as did I before. I'm just copying and pasting it in the CSS file. Okay, next here we need to target the nav link, so that I am just copying it, and as we did the former, so we should do it for the latter also. Now you can see it has been changed, but the font size haven't been changed, so that I am specifying the font size as 21 pixels. You can see it has been changed. And next thing, you can see that there is some spaces between these sections. So I am just specifying the margin right attribute as 20 pixel. Sorry, it has been changed. If you want, we can still increase the height of this section, sorry, font size of this section. So I am just increasing somewhat bigger, specifying. You can see it has been increased. The navbar section has been over. Now we need to create the home section. After the navbar section, I just creating a new section called home. And you can see here I have used a background image, so that we need to go to styles.css, and I am specifying it as home section. We need to target the class home, so I'm just targeting the home class. And we are including the background image. Images slash background. For my image, you can specify the path where you have saved the image file. And if you save and go to the page, it won't be visible because we need to add some more attributes, that is background position, center, background repeat, no repeat, position, relative. I'm just explaining this why we need to specify the position relative. Background position center means it automatically view in the center, and background repeat no repeat means if we don't specify the no repeat, it will show some hundreds, 200s of images in your skin. So we need to specify the background repeat attribute. And finally we need to specify the height. I'm just specifying it as 650 pixel. Now you can go, it's not will be visible because it only centered. We need to give the background size 100%. Why have I have declared 200%? Because the first 100% indicates the width and second 100% indicates the height. Now you can see the background images we want is shown in the screen. Next, we need to image the profile photo. Sorry, we need to insert the profile photo. I'm just going here in the section class. I'm giving the image. I'm including the image tag. The source file is images slash profile.png. Here also it won't work. First we need to specify some of the attributes. I am just giving the image tag name. Sorry, I am just giving the class name for the image tag as profile. Below the home section, we need to specify the profile. Okay, first we need to change the height, so we don't want as this much. So I am just reducing the height 350 pixel. Sorry, 150 pixel. I have reduced it. Now we have got the required height, and we need it as a round, not as square, so that I am specifying the border radius as 50%. If you specify the border radius as 50%, it automatically converts as a round shape. Yeah, it's done. And if you see here, we need it in the center, not at the left. So I am just display block margin auto, margin right auto, margin left auto. Why I am declaring this? Because for if your text need to be center, we can just simply write text align center. But for image, we can't do that. So that we need to display the image display as block and margin right auto and also margin left auto. So it automatically comes to the center. Next, if you see here, there is some spaces from the background image and the profile image. So we need go to the image and using some break tags. It is easy if we give the break tag, so that the space will be easy. Otherwise we need to specify the margin height. But if you are creating a simple websites, if you are giving a margin height, it will not be works as for the phone. But if you are giving the break statements, it will be work as same as in the mobile as of in the phone. Sorry, in the mobile and also in the desktop view. Here you can see the beautiful view for the desktop also. This is because sorry, beautiful view in the phone also. This is because of the Bootstrap. So it is the main concept of the Bootstrap is that we can change, we can use it in the mobile view or in the desktop view. It will be looks nice. Yeah. Uh, yeah, here you see that there is some more space, so it's no problem. Just add another one break tag here. I'm just specifying here. Now you can see the space has been increased. Next, next we need to specify our name. I'm just giving it as John Cowray. So below the image section, specify an H1 tag. It won't work because we need to specify the position of the element. I'm just giving a class name as profile name or pro name. Just target the pro name. First we need to change the font color because the default it takes as black. So here we can't specify black because it's already the background is black. So I'm just changing it as white. Now you can view the name, and again we need to it in the center, not at the left. So I'm just specifying the text align as center. Now you can see the view names came to the center, and if you see this, there is some in between space. Yeah, as I said, it is always easy to include a break statement to increase some spaces. So I'm just going there, and below the image tag I'm just including the break statement. Now it's looks pretty nice. And after if you notice, we need to change the font size and also the font family. The font family I used here is Ferro. I'm just going, sorry guys, some interruption. Yeah, I'm just going to Google font, and first of all I'm removing this. It's Ferro. Ferro. I'm just clicking the Ferro, and you can include whatever the font weight you want. I'm just including the second font weight. It's look pretty nice. Now you can see the name has been changed according to the font. And after this, you can see the Cavre alone looks in somewhat red color. That is the color, font color is crimson. So that we can do it using the span tag. So in the HTML, I'm just adding a span tag after the name John. Now we need to change the span class, span tag color. It has been changed. Next, we need to write this code. For this, I am using the paragraph tag. Below this, I am including a paragraph tag. I am just copying this and pasting it. You can include whatever you want. I'm just saving. Yeah, first of all, we need to change the font color. I'm giving the class name as about me. Sorry guys. Or you just simply access it using the paragraph tag. Use always a short name because it is always prefer to use a short name. I'm just declaring as about color white. It has been changed. Now we need to increase the font size. I'm just increase. Font size as 20 pixel. It has been changed. It has been increased. Here we see there is some spaces at the left and right. If you give the text align, it will not be text align center. The center tag only change but the margin left and margin right spaces won't be appear. For this, we need to change the margin left and margin right. So I am giving margin left as 10% and margin right as 10%. Now you can see there is some spaces, but if you want, we can it looks somewhat lengthy, so we can reduce some more. Yeah, now it looks pretty nice. Next, we need to change the font family. I have used the Roboto Slab for this paragraph tag. So again, I'm going to Google fonts. I'm searching for Roboto. Roboto Slab. I'm importing at the top. Now you can see it has been changed. After this, you can see here there is some more gap in between. As you have already know it. If you want to increase the space, just add the break statement in between. So I'm just adding a break statement. So the space has been increased. Next, we also need to change the color of these words. So I'm just adding the span tags in between these words. Here you can see it automatically change because we have already specified the span tag color as crimson, so that it has been automatically changed. We need not to declare again. Next, we need to include these icons. I have included it using font awesome CDN. So that I am going to Google and searching for cdn.js. Here we need to search font awesome. I am changing the version to 4.7 because I am using the 4.7 version. Just copy this link and included it using the link href. Next, we need to include these icons. After this, I am including a break statement so that we can add some more spaces. So that we can add some more spaces. Now I am going to include these icons. Just search for font awesome 4 and click get started. Click on icons and search for YouTube using this icon, YouTube Play. Just copy this. I'm declaring it as inside a UL tag and another list because it is easy to manage this every icons. So it is easy to manage every icons on align center because it all duplicates same icon images. So I'm just using it and giving a class name as icons. I'm just pasting it here. It won't be show because we need to target these icons and yeah, we are able to view this here. You can see the size of the image is big here, but it is very low. So we need to, if you go and search in the font awesome CDN, it shows that we need to add some more attribute to increase size. Simply we can't do it as just font size increase. So I am just declaring FA 2x. Just click save. Now you can see the size of the image has been increased. As this we are declaring the file. Next we need such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp. So I'm just going there and searching for Instagram. You can see now everything has been changed. We need to center these icons. I'm just targeting the icon in color white, and now I'm just giving text align as center. For, for icons, we can directly use text align. For images only, we need to use display. After this, we can see that it has been came to center. Now we need some spaces in between the margin. Sorry, in between the icons. So I'm just positioning as margin right 10 pixel. Just a minute. Sorry, we need to target this I class. So I'm just giving the I class. Now we can see the spaces has been included. We can increase the spaces. Yeah. Now the beautiful website, beginner website has been created. This is the final view. Thank you so much, guys. Follow our Instagram page listed below. Thank you. Thank you so much.